What's up, everyone? Let's see, comments. Y'all give a little thumbs up when you come in if you can hear. We're going to harvest some of these pea shoots. Look at all those microgreens. When y'all pop in here, let me know if you want a giveaway. We'll do one for YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to get Whatnot set up. Hello, Phyllis. How you doing, Phyllis? Thumbs up so you can hear. Happy Friday. What's up, Cooper? Jan, thank you very much. Tom Freeman. Cool deal. Good, good. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get the Whatnot stream set up. Let me see if I'm going to start off by harvesting some of these. You can see there's just way too much up here starting to fall over. We're going to harvest some of that. A bunch of pea shoots. Got all kinds of other stuff growing. Sound is good. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, and if it goes out, I think towards the end of the stream last week, it started going bad. I don't have my wireless mic on tonight, but I can go get it if I need. But I think it'll be all right. Let's see. Let me go ahead and do. Y'all want to do one giveaway on YouTube and Facebook before I start my Whatnot stream? If you do, let me know if you want seeds. Where'd they go? We do a little 8-pack of seeds. Make sure I got the right thing. Mustard, wasabi, kale. What's up, Shirley? How you doing? Seeds. We can do seeds or we can do like a set of the adapters. Seeds. Y'all decide. Let me go ahead. I'll get the giveaway started. And for the giveaway, you got to be in the stream. So when I pull it, I want you to say, yes, I'm here. That way we know, because like I said, a lot of people, we draw a winner, they'll like enter the giveaway and like leave and never come back to check if they won. Hello, grown family. How are you doing? Who's that, Adrian? Good watching you while I'm waiting on the baby goat to. Oh, awesome, Shirley. Let us know if it does, if it happens. She's waiting on a goat to be born. Debbie, what is up? Good to see you. And this is in green. I'm having a hard time seeing it. Is it Deo? Deo? Channel member? Good to see you. Good to see you too. All right, let me get a giveaway started up here. We're gonna do one on YouTube and Facebook before I jump on over to Whatnot, okay? Choose the live stream. We'll do something simple like hashtag yes. Okay, hashtag yes in the chat if you want. We're going to have an 8-pack of seeds. So this one's got speckle pea and our tatsoi. Usually we have that like in everything. We got kale, curly kale. We've got red arrow radish, broccoli. We've got the wasabi flavored mustard greens back in, red acre cabbage, and arugula. It's all going to be in there. Hashtag yes. Yeah, just like that. Then if you want, let's see, I'll drop this for Whatnot. If you're new to Whatnot, you get $15 credit for shopping over there. And if you just want to go hang out for the night, a lot of people just hang out over there. And we have a lot of giveaways like every 5 or 10 minutes. So over there, like here, we're going to spin a wheel. I got to get your email. I got to input it and everything over there on Whatnot. Your information goes into the system when you sign up over there. So we have giveaways like every 5 minutes. I just go ahead and I start a giveaway. A little button pops up. You just click that button. It says you're in the giveaway. And you can sit there all night. We've had some people win 3 or 5 times like in one night. So we'll be giving away like a lot of seeds. But then sometimes we'll give away our adapters. And one time during the night over there and Whatnot, I'm going to give away, I think, like a whole kit just to start with. It'd be the clay pebbles if you need. It'll have a bag of the seeds in there too. Nutrients to get started. Probably I have these two adapters, but we can always switch them out. If somebody wants another one, we can, do a giveaway. We can use the microgreen growers or whatever we want. But a set of those. So that's what you need to get started. We're going to give away a set of that over on Whatnot tonight. So let me get the Whatnot stream started up. And I'm going to start off harvesting some of this because it's just getting too big. It's falling down. Can't hardly see the screen back here, right? So we're going to harvest about half of that. I've already got a lot planted. See the roots coming down already? So I've got a lot that just now sprouted, and they're going to need to go under here. So you can tell we don't have any room because we got so much growing. We might have to start going outside. I got a lot in the bowls planted already. Hashtag yes. Pippi, how are you doing? Put hashtag Pippi. Put hashtag yes like the other people. Check the chat. And anybody else who wants, that's going to be an 8-pack of seeds before I get started on Whatnot. I want to get you all a giveaway over here. Let's see. It says 11 people in it. And this is going to be, yeah, you got it. That's right. Joellen, how are you doing? And Arisa, is it Arisa? The people are just popping in here. It's an 8-pack of microgreen seeds. It's a lot of seeds. You don't need to grow microgreens. You can take these and go plant them out. That's like a whole garden's worth of seeds. But if you grow microgreens, one of these, it's going to be like one of these bowls. We'll set one up. We're going to do a quick demo. But when I get that started up, we're going to harvest some of these peas. Let me turn them on just to get them going. All right, so y'all put hashtag yes. You get in the giveaway over there. Then if you come on over to Whatnot, you can sit over here all night and get in giveaways every 5 or 10 minutes. Let's see. Ready to start the show. Go live. All right, we'll go ahead. We're going to go live early. I know it was scheduled for 9:30. Who's in here? Donnie, S. Wolf, Joey, T. Levine, Julie. All right, it's going by so fast I can't see. Hello, everyone. Just getting set up. Give me 1 second. All right, guys, we're going to harvest some of those pea shoots because they're just getting too big and unruly. And we've got some that we need to plant out. Needs to go under the lights. So we're going to start doing that when everyone pops in here. We're going to get a giveaway going. We've got one over here on YouTube and Facebook. Make sure you just put hashtag yes. You guys, all you have to do is click the button, right? Are we straight? Are we crooked? Are we fine? We're kind of good. All right, 1 second. Jan Lee's made her way over. And Aoife, Billy, what is up? Let's see, open show. Guys, we're just going to start off with a pack of seeds, all right? We might do things a little different tonight. Getting started. Lagging. There we go. All right, you guys, jump on that one. All right, so everyone's in the giveaways. I will be right back. Forgot to put show notes in. I had to go grab my phone and put the show notes in. So everybody, make sure you check out the show notes. And we got 3 minutes in the giveaway. You guys over here on YouTube and Facebook, you ready to draw? Everybody put hashtag yes. Debbie, how you doing? Happy Friday. Gloria, what is up? Bonjour. I'm a dog too. Somehow I'm already subscribed. Awesome. Stephanie, Lydia. All right, everybody over there, hashtag yes. I'm going to draw. And you got to be in the chat. What's up, Mike? What's up, Justin? How are you doing? Let me take care of YouTube and Facebook. Let me do one giveaway. I got to do theirs a little different over there. So I'm going to draw, and whoever wins has to say hello in the chat. And I'm going to put my email up so you all can get it, okay? Let me share. And then we're going to get started on this pea shoots. All right, can you see that? There you go. All right, ready? Hey there, what is up, Lydia? All right, put hashtag yes real quick, Lydia, if you want to get in the giveaway. I'm about to draw 8-pack microgreen seed. Get in the giveaway. What is up, Maria? How are you doing? Funky. Janko for Debbie. You guys, we're going to be doing demo real quick. We're just live streaming all over the place. Hashtag yes. Latane. Hashtag yes. Latane wins a lot, don't you? All right, here we go. Fair warning. And whoever wins, got to chime in the chat. Say yes. Yours over here will go automatically. Hold on 1 second. I saw I am. Whoops. Debbie, Billy, Latane. Didn't we just say that? I said Latane wins a lot, right? All right, Latane wins a lot. Generally, I'm gonna draw one more, right? Latane, email me your address so I don't have to look it back up. I get hundreds of emails a day. It's just easier if you just email me right here. Can you see that? Email me right there, your address, okay? All right, guys, we're gonna draw one more because Latane wins all the time. And if you go on over to Whatnot, some people sat over there and won like somebody won 5 times one night. I was packing up orders and they won 5 giveaways in one night. It was crazy. Here we go. Here's another one. We'll run another one over here. Latane's going to double dip. She's over there too. Coop, I said, slow roll to you. Cheryl Keene, congratulations. Cheryl, go ahead and get my email up. Are you in the chat? Cheryl King said, congratulations, and then she won. I was trying not to double dip. That's all right. That's all right, Tiffany. People double dip all the time. Ready? All right. Jerry, what is up? Jerry put hashtag keep on growing. All right, guys, first thing I'm gonna do is harvest some of these just to show you guys how easy it is to harvest these pea microgreens and reuse the microgreen grower. Then we'll do a demo, all right? All right, I'm gonna turn that off. YouTube and Facebook. Let's see, Facebook, I have to keep putting this in the comments, but this is your invite to Whatnot. You get a $15 credit if you're new, if you haven't been on there before. And if you want to, just come on over there and sit all night. We're going to get another giveaway started right now, the second one, and we'll be doing giveaways all night. All right, who won the first one? I was busy. K-More. K-More, are you new? Hoping to snag the starter kit. Yeah, I might, you guys over here, sometime during the night, we might have a giveaway. And we might just give away one of these kits. Like $30 over on Etsy. It's clay pebbles, nutrients, pack of seeds. And I've got these adapters. If you guys want me to do a giveaway with a different one, these are like popular, the hybrid ones. So I got 2 of those in there. You guys know how much that is on Etsy, right? We might go ahead and have a giveaway for that if y'all want. If not, we can just keep doing seeds. All right, I'll get the second one started right now. There's some more seeds. And YouTube and Facebook will jump over there. YouTube and Facebook, I tend to forget you guys are here. I've got all these tabs open. I've got different cameras. So once I get started on Whatnot, sometimes I forget to look over here or check the chat. So I'm not ignoring y'all. It's just we're doing all this. Tina, what is up? How are you doing? If you guys are on Facebook, go check out Tina's channel. And all of you who are jumping on over here, let's see, Whatnot. If you sell on Whatnot, let people know what I discovered a few days ago. Jenna, welcome to Whatnot. This is awesome, isn't it? It's cool. If you sell on Whatnot, everybody in the chat, tell people what you sell. Tell people what you do. Whatnot is awesome. Yeah, this is just it's crazy. I've been doing this about 6 months now. I love it. Yeah, everybody say welcome. Welcome to Jenna. And Jerry said, by the way, Mike, you do a great job combining and keep on growing and keeping shop down. So thank you. You're maestro. Appreciate it. Thank you, Jerry. When I first started, it was kind of tough figuring out and getting everything bundled right. But took a little bit of practice. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. I started selling, but I plan to do so. Oh, you haven't started yet, Maria? I love shopping since 2022 here. Awesome. Yeah, well, let us know when you do, Maria. And if you want to drop was it your sister or your cousin has a channel? Is she like selling in that too? If you want to drop her handle in there, go ahead. All right, guys, that giveaway's going. I want to harvest this real quick. I need to make room. You guys can see this just falling over. Look at this. This is only 12. 1, 2, 3, 12 jars. Right? Just like this. It's just 12 of those right up here. We're going to go ahead and harvest about 6. Maybe I'll do 6 tomorrow night for people that are popping in. But just watch how quick we do this. And how much we get out of it. That's going to be sick. Let's see. Got some containers here. Let's see where we can see. Everybody can see. All right, you can see right there. TikTok. Let me see if Facebook can see. YouTube. There we go. I think everybody can see. Watch this, guys. Is arugula the drunk uncle of microgreen seeds? Yeah, no matter what, it grows in patches, never grows thick growth. Justin, I don't know. It might be try it without any nutrients. Have you tried it with just water? A couple times my arugula, did not care for the nutrients too much, and I just sprouted it. I used to sprout it outside all the time in clay pebbles and in just water. I think so, but I'll try again. Yeah, give that a try. All right, guys, watch this. This pea microgreens. This is what's inside the giveaway. One of these will do one jar here, just like this. But watch this. Look, there's so much of this up here. Now all this down here, you can feed to your chickens. I like compost. If you have a compost pile, that's just free organic material. You're not really wasting anything, but watch this. All right, we're going to start putting it in down here, and I'll hold it up so y'all can see in a minute. That's just one. All right. Chefs pay big bucks for that. That's one. And we're going to clean at the same time. All right. Get a sharp knife. How many saw a video with that? Right? That's off. This comes out. Y'all remember the secret, right? Nice and dry. No mold, no mildew, right? And that's because of the way we grow it. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how we put one together in a second. You see, easy cleanup, right? Rinse that out, right? I'm going to do 6 of these real quick. One, two. You can tell these guys are like attacking me back here. That's why we love pea shoots. Here we go. Here's the winner. Matman. Matman, congratulations. Mike, my sister has a thrift shop. What? And the dog father, my brother sells coins. Any other sellers, and be glad to follow and check them out. The show. Awesome. Yeah, y'all check those out. What Maria did. Maria, you can pin that comment if you want. I'm excited to try the free video editor. Thanks for pushing us, Mike. Awesome. Let me know if you have any questions about it, Maria. All right. Guys, this would be for a free adapter if I put them in here. This would be for a free set of our adapters. Okay. And go. And that's for one set. All right. Like I said, we're going to be cleaning as we go. One, two. Three. It smells like peas right here. Now the rest of these might fall down tonight. We might end up harvesting everything. But guys, how easy is that? Who has chickens? They're saying they feed that to their chickens, the leftover roots. And they end up pulling all these down. See, we got to get them. They're getting into the other microgreens. So easy to clean. I mean, we still got all that. Isn't that crazy? This was just 6. Bam. So we not only harvested it, got all this. Like I said, you can go ahead and feed that to your chickens if you want. Makes good compost. No mold, no mildew. Any one of them that we grab out of here, right? Because it's dry. I'll explain that in a second. So we clean those out. Those are ready to wash out, start over. There's all your stuff goes in compost. People keep asking if they can eat the roots. You know, that's on you. I don't, because it's been sitting in water for like 7 days. Look at this, guys. This was just 6 of them. Look at all those pea microgreens. Now, if you're new here and you don't know about microgreens, you can go Google microgreens and see why you should be eating them. And then go watch some videos. They're going to show you how to do this. It's going to be a real pain in the ass. They're going to show you how to get a bunch of soil, stick your microgreens on there, tamp it down, water it, put weights on it. They're going to tell you to get cement blocks and put weights on it and do all of this stuff and sit there and baby it for a week. Guys, this was set it and forget it. All right. I'm going to show you how we did it real quick, but we've got some here. I want to show you a quick trick too that I haven't showed y'all before. Let me empty the water out of one of these. Let me go ahead and explain. I watered all these this morning, so I'm going to empty one out so I can show you. All right, that's all we do in the very beginning. We just get one of our adapters, right? This is pre-portioned, right? About a tablespoon. All you want to do the first night, don't use this, put this in here and fill this up with water about halfway. Let it sit at least overnight, okay? It's going to double or triple in size. So that little bit's going to be about 2 or 3 times as much. The next day, come out, you're going to have water in there, drain your water out. All you got to do is, I hold mine over, you know, I'm out in the yard most of the time. If you're here, hold it over a bowl. You can do it over your sink. The next day, just pour it into there. Let the water drain out. Set that in there. And get your lid, right? And just set it on top. Now you're set. All you have to do is come in there and take your spray bottle a couple times a day and just spray it. And spray it a whole lot so the water's dripping out of it. Okay? Don't just miss it. Do that a couple times. Don't disturb the peas. Once they go on over and start to sprout and their little roots start going down, don't shake them up. Don't take it and put it under the faucet and get them all mixed up, because some of the roots will be going up and those will dry out and die. So go ahead and just come in. This is my favorite way to do it. Is just do that, right? Once you see little tiny bits of roots under here, you didn't even hit it from there. All right. In a couple of days, it's going to still be covered up, right? Here goes the winner. This for a set of these adapters. Jenna, who is new. Welcome in, Jenna. Jenna, you got yourself a free set of adapters. All right. So we're going over how you're going to be able to use it. Good. Congratulations to Jenna. And welcome in. Guys, in a couple of days, it's going to look like this. There's a blessed chat. All right, let me get on that, Jan. Thank you very much. Okay. Can you see the roots? It just starts growing down like that. And the water's down at the bottom because you're over there spraying it. At this point, go ahead and dump out whatever water has been sitting in here for a couple of days and start with fresh, right? So I say fill this up to the roots. You want to be touching the roots, and you don't want to touch the white adapter. This is for just the peas, all right? You're going to want to fill it up so it's touching the roots. What I do, so I don't have to pull that off, because we've been spraying this and these guys are wet, right? Watch this. This is our trick. This is how I get them ready, guys. All right. Take the top off. See here, besides the roots, you got the little shoots starting to push up, right? Plain water. No nutrients for this. This is the last time you want to get this top wet. But since they've been wet already, this is what I do. Watch. That way I don't have to pull it off. Do it slowly. Goes right down. And all we're going to do is bring it up to the roots. Bring it up to the roots. And we're not touching the white container. I'll bring you in for a close-up. Wasn't that easy? Look, wasn't that easy? See how we're not touching the white? If you do that, you have your pea shoot business, just selling that to chefs. Now, what you want to do, these guys are still small. I put that back on for a day or two. Let those roots start shooting down there. These guys will actually push up. Let me see if one's ready. This one just is starting. I don't know if you can tell. See, that's just pushing up on the lid a little bit. See right there? YouTube and Facebook. I don't know if you guys can see. He's just starting to push up. These guys will actually push this lid off. All right, when they start pushing up and they push that lid off, they're saying, let me out. That's time to go ahead and pull the lid off. At that point, I go ahead, and that's why I'm making room over here. You can see those guys just about ready. I've got a dozen of them sitting right over there to the side. And this was a dozen that we pulled off of here. So I've got this space. We harvested this much. That's enough to go make you a stir fry. You can juice it, whatever, right? We got that much out of 6 of them. We got 6 more, so we can go ahead and eat this. This will last another day or so over here. Those guys will be like per day if they don't get any light. And what we're going to do is harvest this baby tomorrow. Then we'll move those guys over here. Tonight, I'll go ahead and soak some more peas. And that way, we'll keep going over and over again. So when those come over here and take this spot, I'll rinse out those jars that we just harvested. And then those that we soaked overnight go into the jars, and then it just keeps going over and over. So when you guys come in here, you see like a bunch of like pea shoots and microgreens. It's not like the same ones all the time. It's just that the process is called a continuous harvest system, just keeps going over and over. All right, somebody said we had a blessed chat. That was Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. This giveaway is courtesy of Jennifer. Jennifer, do you sell and whatnot? All right, the giveaways are going to be for 2 of these and 2 of the shallow ones. No, sir. Awesome. Well, if you did, I was just going to tell you to let everybody know what you do. Thank you very much, Jennifer. But the blessed chat that they do is going to be for 2 of these. When I give away a set. The blessed chat that Jennifer just did, you're going to get 2. So you're going to get 4 sets of these. How's that? All right. Let me do one quick. You guys over on YouTube and Facebook. You see how y'all are doing. Nice grow room. Thank you. Thank you. Who's that? Stony Television. Lydia, can't see. Where do you purchase the lids? Let's see. Over here, Laura. Let me give you a link over on YouTube and Facebook. If you're, Facebook, I have to keep dropping the link on YouTube. If you go down in the description, all the links are down in the description on YouTube. And since you're on Facebook, just thank you, Stony. And that's for Laura. And guys, we're going to do things a little different. One quick demo. I'm going to try not to take all your time tonight. I know everybody's got stuff to do. YouTube and Facebook, this is a link for what that's where we're having the giveaways. Right now, somebody's going to win a set of 4 of these, 2 deep, 2 shallow, and that's courtesy of Jennifer. It's called Blessed Chat. It's where somebody buys a set of those, somebody buys a set of those, and we have a giveaway, and it goes to a random or whoever wins the giveaway. It's pretty awesome. Do you add the same amount of ingredients throughout the whole row? Yeah, I do. Cookies, yes. Now with these, the pea shoots, I don't use any nutrients at all. That's just straight water. Same thing with mung beans if you want to grow bean sprouts. All right, so you guys are okay over there. Get 2 adapters in the giveaway. There's the dog father. I'm excited to try corn shakes and stir fry. Hey, that's pretty cool. If you do that, I don't know if you guys made like stir fries, but you can do a stir fry. You can have it like savory, or you can have like sweet and sour. Um, you can toss corn shoots in and use less sugar uh, or any kind of sweetener. Corn shoots are pretty cool. They're easy to grow too. If you try to grow a whole microgreen, you just grow a little shoot. It's just like eating sugar. It's where corn syrup comes from. How you do mung beans? Mung beans, I do the same exact way we do the pea shoots. Actually, I have some here. We just harvested some of these. I didn't know if people were interested, but this candy pantry, I got like 5 pounds. These mung beans, guys. That's what they make bean sprouts out of. These are the little tiny pathetic baby ones. I'm not saying anything about this company. All of them, for years I haven't been able. They grow tiny little bean sprouts. When I first started doing this about 8 years ago, they were big, like the size of a pea, and they would grow big fat bean sprouts. These everywhere I've looked, these little. They're probably taking the big ones and giving them to the restaurants and wholesale buyers or something. But I've been looking around for fatter bean sprouts. I can't find them. Oh, when we uncover the peas, in a couple of days, they're going to look like that. Okay, and if you want to use 16-ounce jar, it works too. These guys put them under the lights, and now these will open up. If you don't have good lights or a good window somewhere where there's a lot of sun, they're going to stay small like this. So I'll have them over there when I don't have room. And this is when I want to get them over here under some lights. If we're outside, I want to go ahead and put them somewhere where they're going to get a little bit of sun. Let's see what seeds work well with the shallow adapters. The shallow adapters are going to be anything like your top soy. I do radish in the big one, top soy, the broccoli, kale, any seeds like that. You guys wondering this from Blessed Chat from Jennifer. Donna, congratulations. Awesome. Here's one more. More seeds. Because we just had 2 adapters, right? Now there's some seeds. Cool deal. Guys, I'm finding I like the deep adapter like for everything because I grow them out past the microgreen stage. I like to get more bang for my buck. You can totally just grow out the microgreen stage, harvest them, eat them, keep doing it over and over. But part of my whole thing, let me get this going back there. I think we got some of the plants out of the way. Look, this is red cabbage. This is in the deep one. I was saying to put the cabbage inside of the short one, but this one I've got in the deep one and it's holding it up. I might be switching to the deep one. Now these are different nutrients that I'm testing, so they're not really doing anything. But all right, this is the microgreen stage. You can take it, grow it, harvest it, eat it, start all over again, right? But with the shallow one, if you let them get any taller, see those little taller, they start to fall over. So what I'm finding is I like, look at this. I like the deep one. I've got that too. Here's more. This is all cabbage, right? Here's more. So we got some cabbage. You mix up your own little coleslaw, be a little fancy pants where you get company coming over and just take that, put it on to slaw dressing. Look how big some of those are getting. It's getting pretty big. I love the red cabbage. Yeah, this is awesome. Look, some of the pak choys like get real big. Roots down there. I haven't refilled. I'm trying to do like set it and forget it. This one I should fill up a little bit more, but see some of them are staying small. And then you got some that are like really getting big, right? So those you can come in and harvest those. You can refill this up to 3/4. Don't fill it all the way up, do it about 3/4. And then some of these smaller ones will start to continue to grow. Now we're just getting a little unruly. Here's another one. Right, so see, they're a little bit bigger. They're bigger than microgreens, right? And it's when we've got the true leaves starting to come in. So you got the little round leaves that are cotyledon, and then when you get the big leaves that look like the plant, that's your true leaves. All right, see how big they're getting? So that's what we're doing with the deep adapter, and it's kind of holding them up. And this is a cracky. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys let me know if you can see. Right in here, see, it looks all fuzzy. You got the roots, nice, just straight roots, right? And then in here, it looks fuzzy, like cotton. That's the cracky system. When this drops, that's what draws in air, draws in oxygen. That way you don't have to oxygenate your water. If you get into hydroponics, they're going to tell you need pumps, filters, aeration, all kinds of funky stuff, right? It takes a lot of time, energy, money. This way you don't have to do that. Dr. Cracky figured out you leave a little space and these roots will absorb your oxygen. You don't have to oxygenate the water. So now you don't want to fill it all the way back up because you won't be able to get oxygen. I always do about 1/2 and 3/4. See, that's about halfway down. If I put any more water in, I'll only bring it up about 3/4. And I don't let it go all the way down here and then try to fill it back up. Plants don't like change. So if you can maintain the level in here, you do fine. That's what, see how big those are getting? That's way past the microgreen stage, right? But you get more bang for your buck. If you can tell, this same one like the other one. See the little tiny ones in there? So if we go through and harvest all these big ones, fill this up a little, maybe put a little water in there. Some of these guys haven't developed enough roots to get way down here. The roots are just hanging out in here and they're absorbing a little bit of moisture. If you get them a little bit more, you harvest some of these big ones, those little smaller ones in there will be a second harvest. Look at all the pea shoots still up there. All right. Somebody asked a question. Anyone garden outside? Just potatoes in the dirt. Marie's got a question. Marie's got a question about potatoes. Here's a giveaway. So it's a baby green stage. Hold on 1 second. Kim Kane. Congratulations, Kim. There we go. Everybody do a little party. Congratulations. Awesome. The baby green stage is when they get, if you go to the store and see baby green stage, you got sprouts, you got microgreens or sprouts. They get, that's the cotyledon, the first little round leaves. When they start getting bigger, I mean, pick off the cabbage. This set of true leaves would be the ones that aren't round. They start to look like the leaf of the plant. So see, that's not round, it's a little jagged leaf, right? That's your first true leaf. When those start getting big, those would be baby greens. So baby greens are just, instead of a full grown plant, anything before the mature plant, the smaller is going to be called baby green. There's like no like set definition. If they just harvest anything that looks bigger than a microgreen, but smaller than a mature plant, they're going to call it a baby green. Jan said seed giveaway. Put potatoes in fabric containers. All right, here's some more seeds. Get this out of the way. You guys have seen that up there? I'll do one quick demo. I think I've got a cereal bowl. Guys, it's starting to warm up outside. But our shade house is doing good. All right, so that's our micro grower. That's this, right? What's the question? Smaller seeds for the jar. How many layers of seeds do you start with? And are they a lot smaller? They've been soaked. Nothing. The only thing I soak in big seeds like peas and your mung beans, corn shoots, stuff like that. All the smaller seeds, I don't soak anything, and I don't do 2 layers. The peas are the only thing I do like 2 layers. Mung beans, I do about 2 layers. All of the other ones, I do just okay. I don't do 2 layers. You can see how little we put in here. It's going to grow this much. This one's our other self-watering adapter. Guys, I just went outside and planted about 6, 12, 15 of these in less than 30 minutes. Okay? And that was when I had the camera going and I was talking to the camera, explaining it, I was shooting a video. If I didn't have the camera going, I could have set it up in about 15 minutes. All right? Guys, if you just want to grow microgreens, water's fine. If you just want to grow it like to this stage, harvest it, start over, and you want to not mess with any kind of nutrients, then this stage will do you. If you want to grow it any showing you, if you want to go to the baby green stage like these, you're going to need a little bit of nutrients. Here's where we transplant all the plants outside into bigger containers. Piece of downspout. And we just drill a hole in it, cap it inside. That's pot choy, basically just like the top choy we have here. We do full heads of it. There's a bunch of downspouts up there. So you can see if we were going to measure our pH and everything, it would take us forever, right? All those containers, look, going up the wall. It was like 28 jugs going up the wall. It would take me forever to pH balance everything, right? So we don't mess with any of that stuff. And that's all. All we do is take some of these plants here, pull them out, put them in here. That's all on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a quick demo here. If you guys get lost, you do. Don't worry because there's a sticker that's gonna be inside of all the purchases. It's got a little QR code here, right? That takes you to my YouTube channel. It has all these videos and everything. It's just short clips. Dozens of videos that show you how to use the adapters. And then it also shows you how to do the downspouts. It'll even show you how to grow like a garden tower instead of spending $1,000 on a garden tower and worrying about the pumps, filters, and all that stuff on there. It's going to show you how to do it out of 5-gallon buckets, just like we just showed you with the cracking method. No pumps or anything. You just go ahead and put your plants in it and set it and forget it. Please do a demonstration of corn. Corn, I just go to the store and I get popcorn. Not anything like Orville Red and Buck in the microwave bag with all the grease and everything on it. Just a jar of plain old popcorn. And that's what I use. You can go to the store and get corn. It's going to be a lot more expensive. We just use popcorn. And I do it the same exact way as peas. Like I showed you, we go ahead and put it in, soak it overnight, strain it. The one thing we don't do is give it any light. If you give it light, it's going to form green leaves and it's going to taste like grass. So the corn shoots, no light. If you can take it and leave that, it's dark. Sometimes I'll grow it if it's like in my washroom. I'll put a bucket over the top of it to keep it dark. Mung beans, the same thing. If you're growing bean sprouts, no lights. I'll put a big bucket or I'll have a big black container that I'll grow it in and I'll cover it up and close it so no light gets in. We can go back over that on like another time too. All right, 30 seconds on giveaway. So here's the nutrients, guys. All I did was we use this hydroponics. Okay, if you've been on YouTube, you can see Master Blend works great. It's a little finicky how you have to mix it up. This is 1 teaspoon per gallon. It says 1 to 2. All I've ever used is 1 teaspoon per gallon. Everything you see me grow for the past 6 months has been this 1 teaspoon per gallon. Can't be easier than that, right? 1 teaspoon per gallon. Here we go. Healer Ridge. Congratulations. Is that Kelly? Trying to remember everyone's name. Congratulations. All right, watch this, guys. No blank. All right. Ready? Woohoo! I'm going to do this over the bowl so I don't spill it everywhere. This is the hardest part. If you can do this, you can do everything behind me. So if you can do that, you can grow all of that. That was the hardest part. Just not spilling it everywhere. right? We cover it up. Put that on. You don't have to make it real tight, right? Just till it stops. Invert it. You also got this clay pebbles. This is just plain water. Look at all that stuff. And that awesome plain water. Here's my top soy. Like I said, one of these are proportioned for a ball about this size. All I do is just take it, sprinkle it, move around, move around. All right, make sure you get them all. Save that bag for later. Someone took the bag and taped it on so they could remember what was in each one. I was like writing it on there, but they just took the bag and just taped it onto it. That was a pretty cool idea. Another little strip. Oops, I left my little pull out. All right, I just rip a little that way, like a little frost, right? It goes boom, right down over it, close it up. Guys, if you can do that, you can do all of this. I'm going to do a demo with this microgreen grower here really quick. But this is when you grow. There's your microgreen. I harvested like all of ours. We just got smaller ones. You guys check back on other shows or tune in a week from now. These will be a little bit bigger. Microgreen stage. That's more of the red cabbage. Now this right here, if you're wanting to transfer stuff like the pak choy, it's a lot easier to take it out of stone clay pebbles. Like all the stuff you see me do up there and transferring it. Look how easy this is. There's no dirt. YouTube and Facebook. Over here. Roots. And that's what I do. I grab 3 or 4 of them at a time. See if I can find a cool noodle. All right. You can get what they call hydroponics, but it's cheap. So this is a slice of a full noodle, right? Cut a little wedge out, Pac-Man style. Put the wedge in the middle, and there's going to be a little space in there. You see through it. You don't want it so tight. It's going to choke the little tender plants. So in that little open space, that's where I put the plant. Now we're going to start doing this outside since spring is here. You guys get ready for spring. Look, guys, it's that easy, right? Look on my channel. See all the stuff you see growing. It doesn't matter if it's like peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, all that stuff. You know, some of those you can go and get transplants. If you want to get a head start, go get a transplant. Rinse the roots off. Put them on just like that. Okay. If you want to grow from the seed, your pak choy, all of these. Look at this amaranth. This will grow into a full-size plant. And it'll have beautiful flowers on it, look like feathers, and you can let that go to seed. We take those, and that's what you see us doing up on the thing. Here's downspout, goes up side of your wall, right? Your gutter. We just took it, made some end caps, and all I do is drill some 2-inch holes in it, fill this up about right to there, and maintain your level. Don't let this go all the way down and fill it up. Don't fill it up and keep it all the way to the top. Just keep it between half and 3/4. And then watch up here. You can see all the stuff you can do. Is that easy? All kinds of stuff like that. It all starts like this. And that's what we do. That's why we call it continuous harvest system. If you want to do traditional gardening, you can go out and go get your tiller. You know, everybody's getting ready right now. You got to go do backbreaking work. You got to till up the ground. You got to amend your soil, right? You got to plant all your stuff. You got to thin out your seeds. You got to irrigate. Mess with pests. You got to crawl around your hands and knees and hoe and everything. Look, all of this stuff. Look at everything we just grew. You see me, this is changed, right? Go back and watch on YouTube and Facebook, go back and watch past live streams and you see stuff changing and changing. We had a huge rash up there. We actually grew rash. We had top soy, though, all the top soy. It was just huge. And we had that up here. Got the bowl. I planted a bag of red ground seed dirt, and there must be like, there's 500 plants. You have a lot of rabbits. There's a cool little rabbits, like finger lines instead of the round ones. They're like, they're pretty cool. You can do this. Like I said, this is going to be easier to take the plants out. Let's see if we can pull one out of here. See some of these. You can still pull out of the grower. See how easy that is? Now I put 3 or 4, 5. I don't sit there and count exactly. I just grab a little handful. How long do we have? How long do we leave the floor on? Just until they start pushing up. Come in here and check it, right? The next day, look in here. It looks like it's starting to dry out, even though look, right? If it looks wet, it's damp, you see condensation on it, it'll start to germinate. If they're just real tiny, they'll start pushing up. Light's going to get in here. So you're going to see them all aim towards the middle and start pushing up on the foil. When you see that, or you see them like out, they'll be saying, let me out. That's when you pull the foil off. And guys, that's like the basis of everything. If you look at my channel on YouTube, Facebook, you guys even follow me, you know that, right? I've been putting out videos for like 8 to 9 years right now. Basically, that's it, the cranking style. We don't use aeration filters, all of that. I wanted to make it simple enough so my mom can do it. When my mom was here, I went up to her and I told her, hey, we're going to take these plants. We'll get it set up for you, but you're going to have to come out and check the pH a couple times a week, right? And if it's too high, you have to put the pH down. And then you have to mix it up, wait a little while, check it again. And then if it's still down, you might have to put it up, or you might put pH. You would just say, forget it, right? And if I had to do it, you guys saw on here when you saw the garden where we had 50 or 60 downspouts, right? If I had to do each one, it would be out there all day. So I don't do it. If you want to do it, I'm not saying don't check your pH. It's not important. If you want to do it and you only have like 4 containers and you can do it, that's great. So what we teach people is the basics so that I know what I can grow. And I know that you can do this. If I can do this, y'all can do this. I suck at gardening. If I can do this, y'all can do it. Okay? So learn the basics. After you get the hang of that, many people in our group that they went on to go and get into pumps and filtration and spending money. You know, this is better so you learn the basics. You don't want to go out and spend $1,000 on hydroponics stuff, right? And figure out it's not for you. If you have any issues with pests on your microgreens outside, once in a while, people don't like my answer. I don't do anything. I don't use pesticides. I don't use anything on my plants. And if some bugs get it, that's why people go, how are you eating all of that? Why do you grow so much of that? Some of this is called sacrificial plants too. I don't have to eat everything. I grow enough for me and I grow enough for bugs. So it's all part of nature. And if I try to kill all the pests and kill all the bugs, the predators that were coming in for them, that's the food source. They start not coming because their food source is gone. Then all of a sudden your predators are gone and then more pests. So it becomes that unbalanced. So I figure if there's pests, and then I've got lizards, birds, you know, all these things are coming in, frogs, I've got frogs everywhere, eating things, right? I like to have nature play its role. If the pests start to get out of hand, like on this plant, I'll go out and look, even though I don't have to water everything. I like being out in the garden, just going and looking at stuff. So if I see this starting to get some pests on it, right, I will take this one away. He becomes a sacrifice. So if there's no pest on here, I take this one and I go put him. I don't get rid of it. I'll do that. They'll take this and like burn it, toss it in the trash or whatever, right? I'll take it in and set it just like it is. Let it keep growing, right? And I'll set it out farther in the garden. That way, if more pests come in, they're going to see this, they're going to smell it. For some reason, they were attracted to this plant. They're going to make hopefully stop at that one before they get their make their way back in. So whenever I see any plant start to get a little bit of a problem on it, I don't get rid of it. I take it, I move it out to the outskirts of my garden, and then I leave those. Usually, pests will just hang out on those. They get to eat. We get to eat. Everybody's happy, and that's just the way I do it. Marigolds do marigolds. Um, when I do tomatoes, we do basil. You make your towers and you put tomatoes in the box. You can always put basil in the top one, and that, in my experience, is cornworms. But after growing like the whole year, I had like two cornworms, and they were in the plant that I put like around the garden. Let's see, nasturtiums. Yeah, nasturtium. We have nasturtiums on there. Nasturtiums are good. You can eat the flour, the seed, and everything. Can I put cheesecloth on the market? Yes, exactly. You can do that. Just give you a little, clean it up the reason in there. But if you find ways to cheesecloth, you can do that. I'll go ahead and I'll actually grow, and we've got cheesecloth because we make homemade cheese, and I'll actually do one like that. Before I've used just a little paper towel too. Giveaway. Who wants another giveaway? How about another set of adapters? Oh wait, this is the one. All right, set of these adapters. Giveaway. Let me check on YouTube, Facebook. I was going to show you guys right? I do mung beans like that. I do radish. I don't stop. Just put it in here. Do it just like we're going to do that. Another one, we're going to do this. Guys, basically, we started the giveaway, right? Okay. Basically, like I said, I'm like the deep one. So, we're still at the 70. You guys might want to go. You're going to be a little more patient. This isn't baby green. If you're growing just microgreens, this is. If you're growing microgreens, you're going to want to harvest, right? This is why we do this. If you're growing microgreens, you're going to have to wait for them to get at least this tall before they even pop up over here. They might get like that tall. You're going to have to get pretty big before you have them off, right? Whereas this, if you just do microgreens, they'll grow about that tall. You come in here and harvest it, then you're not messing around with you any mess that might be right down here. So that's what the shallow is for. If you're doing just microgreens, you want them to grow up to be baby greens like this. They're a lot bigger. That's what I'm using the deep one for. So you get a whole lot more instead of just a little portion of microgreens. To me, I think that there's almost just as much nutrients and something about this side as there is in microgreens. They say the thing about microgreens, more nutrients. I don't think that going from microgreen station to baby green is going to lose a whole lot. So I like to have more yield for my money. Keeps my red radish doing great. Awesome, Gary. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Guys, we're going to put one together here real quick. It doesn't matter if it's the shallow one or the deep one. All right. She's talking about radish. Some of the radish will fall through there, right? I've done it on there. Some of them fall through. Do a shallow one, Mike. Shallow one. Okay, we're going to show you how easy it is. All right. So we don't have all night. Like wasting time. With these, we're going to put the top on. I didn't prepare to get enough nutrients. Guys, this is a half gallon. So I'm put it here, just so I got enough to fill it. All right, I just put a half a teaspoon in half gallon. I got a little bit more here. Look, we're just going to do this. So this, we want it to touch the tap. We didn't, right? With these, we want it to touch here because it's going to take a couple of days for it to germinate. If it's hot where you are, like it's almost 90 down here, it's going to evaporate a little. The seeds won't have time to get the roots down there. So all I do is pour it right through the top. And we'll do this one too. And when you see it get up to the where it's going to touch it, you don't want enough water in here where your seeds are floating, okay? Do this one just like that. Almost enough. Couple tablespoons, right? That's why I went ahead and stuck some nutrients in here. All right, watch. This is what I do right up. This is the deep one. Now see it went a little bit over it. You just pour a little bit out. You don't want it that deep. Pour a little bit more in there so you can see. Okay? That right there is a little too deep. I don't know if you can see inside, but there's about a quarter inch of water in there. So put the seeds and they'll be floating around. I got a bowl here. I'm not on the floor. All right, see that? Just is touching the bottom. Susie! Susie, congratulations. That one just is touching it, but we can also do this. Right? That'll get the last. Guys, I don't get just paper towel to pick your size, right? All it has to do is cover the hole. Put it in there since it stays in, right? Isn't that easy? Same thing here. It's wet, right? How easy is that? And that's what I'm just sitting here talking with you. Instead of using one of my little hacks. See if I got any left over. Ooh. There we go. Now this one's got a little bit more in it. Use one of these. This is good enough for one of the cereal bowls. So this is about 3 of these. Okay. I just put some in here. Do both of these. Somebody was asking like how many layers? Single layer. Look at here. A single layer. Okay. You don't have to get all kind of crazy about it. You can do something just about like that. That's how I did all of these. I didn't sit here and measure. I don't have time. You guys see how many we got growing, right? If I have to measure out grams for all of these, I might lose my mind. I don't have that much patience. We're just going to spritz these. How easy was that? Right? Lid. Do we just have a winner? Oh, somebody got a blessed chat. Was that Monica? Thank you very much. Thank you, Monica. I'm going to run you this set of 4 of these. Monica, do you sell here? If you do, let everybody know what you sell. Let me find it. Let me find it. And there you go. All right, giveaway. Thanks for Monica. Thank you very much. We thank you, Monica. But is that easy, guys? You leave it like that. Same way you come in here, just speak, right? No, I seen you and went and oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Monica. You're off. Come in and peek. If they look like they're starting to dry up a little, like maybe you didn't get it right up to the adapter. Maybe you had it under it a little bit. It looks like it's drying up. But just keep spraying it. Okay. You get a little good bit of water. You just keep that level up there until these guys start germinating. And you start seeing some roots. They'll go right through that. Let's see if I got one just sprouted. I mean, there's one. So that's little microgreens. That's a little short bit after. So if you just want to grow microgreens, see that's where you can harvest them, right? That's all you can harvest it, use it. If you're wanting to grow them as baby grain, that's where I would use the deep adapter, grow them out bigger. So this is if you're eating microgreens, and this is if you want to grow them as baby greens or even bigger. See the difference? So we can cut those right there, but you can tell if these guys were inside of the deep adapter, they'd only be poking up about an inch, right? So that's your microgreens. This is baby green, and they'll get even bigger than this, guys. That's where we're leaving them sitting back there. We'll see how big they get. Got two of them back here. Like I said, this one's getting kind of big and unruly. They got big ones coming outside. All right, so everybody get the hang of that. Let me know if that's easy. Is that easy? You guys wouldn't believe it. I'm running out of room over here. Got so much stuff planted. Spring. We're ready to go. We're getting the shade house all fixed up. We're going to be planting. See, we got like 12 of these over here. I just think that's the coolest thing. See, just since we've been out here, none of these are poking up. Look, that one's already poking up just because it's like hot. It's like 85 in here. Those guys are starting to push up. That's how fast they grow. So by the time we're done with the stream, these guys will probably be pushing on this. Last week, we actually heard one of them fall during the live stream. Looked over, it was just one of those pushing the top off. Giveaway adapters, 1 minute. And guys, after we do a couple of auctions, we're going to give away, where did you buy your rack? Costco, Easy, Mount Life, the rack, right? It was either Lowe's or I can't remember which. I might have got that one up at Lowe's. And Easy to Mount Life. Guys, you can start with this. The better lights you can get, this is what I started with. Microgreens don't need a whole lot of light. You just need it to open up. You're not growing a full grown plant, right? You can get started with something like this. It was $20. Yeah, like Friday. They've got all different sizes and shapes. You can get shop lights, fluorescent ones. I know people started microgreen businesses with fluorescent lights. Just have a bunch of these racks. They've got some of the fluorescent shop lights, pretty much like that. This is a Cadillac grow light. This was Vic. He was on our show. Happy Leaf LED grow lights. Those are the best you're going to find right here in America. Vic went to, he was an engineer at MIT. And when he got out, he went and worked with some other people in the college that was exactly what spectrum of light they need. He's working with the data. So these are all lights. So that's the Cadillac lights. Here goes the giveaway. This is Erica, congratulations. Erica, are you new? Welcome in if you are. And that was from the Blessed Chat. Thank you. Awesome. So many nice people. Let me see. YouTube and Facebook, where I'm back. Of these guys right there. All right, YouTube and Facebook, are you lost? Let's see what else you want. I would like to try them both. Awesomeness. Thank you, Connie. Me, hi, yes, hi, Janet. Your voice is chopping. I'm sorry, Terry. I don't have my wireless mic on tonight, and it's just my little cheap webcam hooked up over there. Plus, when I have whatnot running and everything in Wi-Fi, it starts to suffer. So I might let you guys go in a little while. We got a giveaway on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to drop the link. This is for Whatnot. If it's choppy over there on YouTube and Facebook, jump over to Whatnot. You're going to get it. If you've never been on Whatnot before, set up an account over there. You're going to get a $50 credit. And I put a set of my adapters inside the shop. You can go ahead and use that. I did 2 of them for 15, just so the new people come over. You go ahead and pick up a set of free adapters. There's also the little, I think, 3 of these for 15 in there, the ones that we were using. So that's just a gift for y'all. You can jump on over. Then you can sit here and be inside of the giveaways all night. New comment. Awesomeness. All right. Let me get back to Whatnot. Mike, are those baskets on the grow shelf something you added? Oh, these here? You can see that? Isn't that cool? Yeah, I think those were at Lowe's too. They have little hooks. There's 4 hooks. You just put it on a rack. It goes up in it. They're just hanging there. But those pretty cool. I love them. Yeah, it adds like it's like we have a room down there, so we got a bunch of all of our. You can see down here. This is where I've got all my like extra dishes. When look, guys, we like glue a little meatloaf pan. All our adapters that we use. All our different. This is a good one. All kinds of making dishes. You know, it doesn't look like a garden down here. It looks like a kitchen or a bakery or whatever. It's got, I've got some big Pyrex dishes and all that down there. So those are down there and all our adapters. Oh my goodness. We got a bunch of the shallow ones. Like I said, the sun goes through and has quality control. But got a whole bunch there you rejected. Which use. I actually have a giveaway. Let's see, I keep getting mold on my clay pebbles, the refillables, even using Jennifer. So is it after having it in for a long time or a short time? If it's like when they're first sprout, make sure it's not root hairs. Because a lot of people mistake that for mold a long time. Yeah, it might be like where you live too. Are you growing them outside, inside? Mold and mildew are spores that float around in the air. Some people don't have any. Some people have like a lot. So sometimes it's like no matter what you do, they're floating around. And once they find the right environment and they land on it, that's why they keep like moving stuff around. You have a lot of mold and mildew. Inside you might also want to set up air filter in the room. Let's see, could be the color. Yeah, it could be a clay pot. Yeah, it could be the clay pebbles. Guys, that's why I like this. What did we use on these? A little piece of paper towel, right? And when we harvest it, you guys saw us harvest all these, right? This is the same way. You take this right now, the roots, all that stuff's down here, right? So you take this and harvest it right there. You've got all those microgreens. This all pulls out of there really easy. You get off the roots and you clean it off. You can just toss it in your compost because it's just a single layer of paper towel. Right? No big deal. Giveaway running. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We haven't even sold anything yet. Drum roll. Julie! Julie's back. Julie's back. Everybody might as well just hang it up. She's going to win the rest of the night. Congrats, Julie. All right, 9:50. So, guys, right now, our adapters. We can do this 2 ways. And y'all let me know. I'll see. We'll do like a little vote in the chat or whatever. This is how we've been doing it. This was our Black Friday sale. This is what we've been doing. It's been killing us on seeds. But so we went through thousands of dollars worth of seeds. But you've got this 8-pack, and we were going ahead and running these with the 8-pack of seeds. Right? Last week we even put nutrients with it. That was crazy. Right? Right, we've got that. We can do that. Or some people, I've been getting this from a couple of people. We do this variety. Some people don't like. I love the radish, and radish is the easiest one to grow fast. It's spicy. We love radish. There's a couple people out there that don't like it, right? And they keep coming back and winning. You know, another one. If you go buy another 3 sets of this, you get 3 bags. Some people don't like arugula. You know, so we had like amaranth. Some people tried it. Looks awesome. Great source of protein. Some people don't really like to eat it. So they were asking what to do with like their seeds that they didn't like, and they didn't have anyone to just give it to. So I told them what we could do was I could put a list. Let me see if I got a list. We can try this for a couple of them. All right, here's the seeds that we got. I'll put it down here, and I can keep dropping this back in. There's the seeds that we got. All right. What we can do is if you want, like if I go to run these, you have to number 1 and say in the chat to say I want hot soy, speckled pea, and mustard greens. All right, we can just do that. Speckled pea, hot soy, and wasabi, and we run that, and then you just get what you want. Maria, you going? We'll kick you later. Yeah, happy Easter. If anybody like takes off, happy Easter. More cheese, what's up? I have a big bowl of fenugreek. He suggests how to use it. Jane Lee, do you like the smell of it? Check out that. That's usually used. It's also called methy. It's usually used in a lot of Indian dishes. So we eat a lot of like curries and stuff like that. But check out like some Indian dishes in that. It's real popular. It's either fenugreek or methy. METHI. I thought you had some. No, I don't have any. I did when I first started, guys. I like to get stuff. I got broccoli because people kept asking for broccoli. I think most health food stores you can go in and find broccoli seeds. I like to get stuff like the wasabi flavored mustard green, stuff that you can't go in the store and get. So I don't grow a whole lot of lettuce. Lettuce is a couple bucks. It's starting to go up because of everything that's going on. But still $2-3 for some lettuce, right? But whenever I need it, it's in there. When we start getting scarce on it, I might start growing some. But even tomatoes, that's what I was doing. If I was growing something, I would want to grow things like the cinnamon paste that I can't just go up to the store and go get. I don't have a huge yard and I don't have a huge garden, so I like to maximize space, and I like to use it for things that I can't just run up to the store and get. Okay, yes, broccoli makes sense. Covert, what's up? Thank you for the raid, Covert. And I think my mom just left. Y'all go follow Cobra. Hey, tell them what you do, Cobra. And I'll run a giveaway. Y'all want some more seeds? There we go. I didn't pin it. Follow Cobra Company. We sell press-on nails. So if y'all are interested in that, y'all go follow them. We get a giveaway going. Here's more seeds, guys. 8-pack of seeds. I'll jump in there. And clothing too. Thank you, Jan. Yeah, follow Cobra. And the giveaway's going. Broccoli and peas. All right, Michelle said broccoli and peas. All right, we'll do a couple like that. Like that. So let's see what we got. I'll just have to we'll do this. We started out doing this before we were doing the sudden death. I Michelle said broccoli and peas. And when we run out, we run out. So whoever chimes in gets us first, we'll do that. You want to start with two, or you want to do two of each? How about that? Two broccoli, two peas, and the adapters. All right, that's going to be adapter number one. And then whatever y'all want, some plant bling. Do some plant bling. Broccoli and peas too. All right, we'll do broccoli and peas next. All right, it's going to be 5 seconds, guys. Sudden death. Get your fingers ready and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who won there? Eco. Congratulations. Was that first time purchase? Welcome in. Welcome to the Keep on Growing family. You have 4 seeds in there with your work. How would somebody say? Broccoli and peas. Auction 2 adapters and 2 seeds. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Awesome. Welcome. Hey, and if you didn't hear, you got any questions about all this? A little sticker is going to be in there. And that's QR code. It goes to my YouTube channel with all the videos and all the stuff. And this goes to my Amazon store where it shows more nutrients or levels and all the other stuff that you see on my channel. I'll be over there. And my email is right there. If you got any questions, just email me. I'll talk to you later. All right. Yeah, first one. Congratulations. Somebody said broccoli and peas. This will be number 2. No giggling. Did y'all like that? Two of each. I got broccoli. So now you're just getting what you like instead of having all that flavor. I like the variety. I like all 2 peas, 2 broccoli, your adapter. Ready? Get your fingers ready and go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rufus, congratulations. Was that first time? Don't flash like really fast. I'm looking at all these different screens. 53 seconds. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. All right, what do y'all want, guys? Let me see if I saw anything else. Debbie's got to go. Sorry if I didn't say goodbye. We answered this before, but I forgot. Can you see? Gary, yes, I can. If you want, like, if you want this, you just go plant those. Microgreens are just like, here goes the winter chicken. Shirley, Shikra, congratulations. Here's another one. Do you have any pink or any hanging plants? No, we just do edible plants. All right, another giveaway. All right, this one's going to be this. We're going to do two radish, red arrow radish, two wasabi flavored greens. You know what? Broccoli. Right? Let's go ahead and throw broccoli. All right, so you get 5. All right, this will be number 3. Ready? 5 seconds. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First purchase. Congratulations. Is that Marmac? Congratulations. Welcome to the Keep on Growing family. Like I said, you're going to have a QR code. No, thank you. You have a QR code that goes to the YouTube channel. This is just the beginning of the continuous harvest system. We show you how we take the plants out. We put them into bigger plants, into bigger containers, throw them out. All right, we'll do a couple more of these guys, and then we'll do a couple with the 8-pack if you want. So the people want like all of them. You want me to run a couple of those too? Giveaway running. 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the giveaway. Let's see. Yes, sure. Do that. Yes. Okay. Did anybody else want, like, without the whole thing? Any like special requests? I can put those together. Do you want these to scale before we get going on this pack? We'll do that. So we'll do the big pack. Because once we run that, we'll probably run out of seats. So if anybody wants special requests, we'll get those out of the way really quick. Yes, everybody wants a big pack. And the people who ask me for that might not even be in the show tonight. You're so good to customize. No, that's cool. I love this. Like I said, that's what we're using Whatnot for. To come over here, community, we help each other. You guys do lots of chats. You guys are supporting each other. This is awesome. We love it. So we've got 1 minute, half minute on the giveaway. Let that go. Here's how it's going to go down. We're going to draw this. We're going to put another giveaway for another adapter. When the adapter's running, we're going to run a couple of these with the whole 8-pack, right? So it's an 8-pack of the microgreen seed. And when we get done with that, we're going to give away a kit. The next giveaway after that, after we run some of those, it'll be an entire kit with the clay pebbles, the seed, a couple of the adapters. I think we sell this on Etsy like $29 or whatever. Get that away. I think it's going to cost about $9 for shipping. Have you started any other seeds the way that you plant in the garden? If I plant in the garden, I would start in the soil. Sometimes when you yank them out like this, soil they suffer because they used to be in a lot of water, and then all of a sudden you take them away, you get like really, really keep water on. So I had success. I usually, if I'm going to do it in the garden, I usually grow them in soil. What about pumpkin? Yeah, I would do pumpkin in soil. Anything that's big like that. Cucumbers, max, you're going to put a gallon bucket or a gallon tote. And after those cucumbers, they start sucking up a lot of water. You have to keep on top of it. But go check out my YouTube channel. And I grew in those totes. Cucumbers were like huge, big flowers all over them. Look at the cucumbers. And just set it and forget it. It was awesome. Here we go. This is the first giveaway. Justin, congratulations. I'm lagging over here, guys. I might have to leave and come back. It didn't even show up on my screen. Congrats, Justin. I'm going to run. This is going to be another set of adapters. Starting now. Right? That's the set of adapters. YouTube and Facebook. We're going to start the auction over there. Thanks for showing. Another way to grow food. Thank you, Cecilia. I have about 10 of them now. Awesome. I'm glad it's helping. Thank you. What's happening, Felicia? We're having auction over on Whatnot. I dropped the link. You can check up in the comments. You can jump over to Whatnot. We have giveaways every 10 minutes. Where do you get your seeds? Truly Pocket. Excuse me. Just got your ebook. You can learn microgreens. Yeah, the ebook is basic. I want to get everybody to learn the basics like ABCs 1, 2, 3. A lot of people get on YouTube, Facebook, jump in, and there's like a million videos, right? We get information overload. So my ebook is just people the basics. You can learn to start growing like this. You always work your way up. YouTube and Facebook. We're gonna be doing an auction over here. You guys won't see what's going on, but if you're over on Whatnot, what happens is we're going to hold up something, right? And then a countdown starts and people get on it. And we're going to do that. This one's a sudden death. If you go on over to Whatnot, sometimes if you go on other streams, we used to have like when we were selling it, and it would have like a 10-second timer to keep going up and up and up, right? This one's like 5 seconds and it's over. So because people don't have all that to be in here. Good night, Mike and everyone. Good night, Sam. And thanks for showing me another way. So if I forget y'all over here and I'm over here just holding this up, I'm running. That's what's going on is we're doing an auction and it's on Whatnot. You guys jump over there right now, you get a $15 credit for shopping over there. Somebody just bought something over here and it said they use credits. So you can use the credit in the auction for right now, I think. I think they got the should have been one of the blessed chats. All right, that's all the seeds we got. Hold on, I got to get the link real quick. And then we're going to start the auction over here. Copy. All right. There you guys go. Jump over to Whatnot. You're going to love it. We're doing like back-to-back giveaways. The only time we don't have a giveaway is when I'm running my mouth and I forget. All right, auction. I'm getting the auction set up, guys. This is going to be with the 8-pack. Microgreens with. Let's have another set. All right, and we're out of rings for tonight. Like I said, all of these fit. Some of them slide down in there. As long as they don't fall all the way to the bottom, they work just fine. Okay, we've got adapter rings, but I haven't got enough print up. Like I said, we've been wiped out on it. But these are for sale over on Etsy. Use those. hold them up. Right now, we sold out. We're printing them as fast as we can. For tonight, we're not going to have the adapter right. So the last 2 weeks, we gave them away free. But for right now, we've got this. Your adapter, that way you can grow microgreens like this, or pea shoots, just like what we harvested. You're just showing up 6 jars. There's 6 more up here. We harvested just 6 jars. We've got all those. Who's in there with the tip? Tiffany. Claire, thank you very much. You're awesome. Mike run his mouth never. Yeah, I haven't been known to do that. All right, guys, so we're going to do this. Set of these adapters so we can grow all that stuff. 8 pack of seeds. I said, even if you don't do microgreens, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, LeClaire. You just go plant those. Spring's coming, right? Look at all that tatsoi and arugula, mustard greens. You can just go plant that out there and have yourself a freaking garden. There's enough in there for you to plant your garden outside, right? But if you're going to grow microgreens, you're going to need these, and you're going to harvest this and do it over and over. So some people can buy a couple packs of these. Each one's going to come with this. I think we got the custom ones out of the way, right? I see them around my mouth for 5 minutes. Here goes the adapter. Shirley, congratulations. Congrats, Shirley. Look, I'm going to start another one. I'm going to try to run some before we get. Hey, there's some seeds. Giveaways all night. All right, guys, your adapters, 8 pack of seeds. Get your fingers ready. 5 seconds, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Michelle, congratulations. Ready, go. Billy, congrats. I didn't say go. See if I can. I'll go. Shirley, congratulations. You guys watch your shipping. It should bundle it together when you get to $9.21. It should say free shipping. Netman, first purchase. You won though, right? One of our giveaways. Welcome to the Keep on Growing family. Ready, go. Dixie, first purchase. Welcome to the Keep on Growing family. We've got, if I got my head on right, I'll play some gnomes. We've got a lot of new people. Hey, there's some dancing gnomes for you. Welcome in, everyone. All right, get your fingers ready. Steady, go. Try to stay out of the way of the gnomes. Michelle's got another one. Michelle, when I was saying, Michelle, do you understand what you're reading on? It was another Michelle, somebody. That's why I got the picture. You guys remember I used to have a picture with all 6 adapters on it. And I would just say, I would show you which ones we were running. Somebody came back and said, I thought all 6 of them were coming in there. And that, so I had to change it. And that's why I said, no, I'd show you what we're running. And it was someone named Michelle. That's why I said something in the last stream. I didn't mean that I just get mixed up with all these names. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First purchase, another one. Welcome in. Dancing gnomes are for you. We love new people. And all the new people, remember, there's going to be a sticker there. It's going to take you to my YouTube channel. Also, you can go on Facebook and look, Keep on Growing. Congratulations. Rufus, congratulations. You can go look up Keep on Growing on Facebook and look for groups. You got a group, you can jump in there. And if anybody's got questions, you can always post it there. You can take pictures. If you have a problem, post it. Other people will help you. We try to get in there all the time and help you. And if you just grow some stuff and show it off, let's see what you guys are growing. Ready? Fingers ready? Here we go. Wayo! Congratulations. Those gnomes are real, not AI. They're in our backyard. And go. Billy. Wayo's got another one. Y'all let me know if you get onto the free shipping, if that's working. If you get over like $9 in shipping, surely, congratulations. And it's still showing on there. Leave the show and come back in. Sometimes when you go out, come back in and reset it. Unless you're in Hawaii. Hawaii and Alaska, they charge. Shigra, congratulations. It's another Shirley. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a giveaway. Wayo! Congratulations, another one, and a giveaway. YGG, Botanics, congratulations. Do you sell here or whatnot? If you do, tell everybody what you sell. And y'all go check out the channel. Oh, heck yeah. Y'all go check them out. Botanics. You guys like plants, right? I have a whole 12 mason jars set up now. Awesome. Yeah, look. We're getting ready. We're going outside. We love the system. I got more of those. I clear it out. Those are the 16-ounce ones. I got a stack of the quart ones down here. We're going to be setting up a much more. It's just awesome. I'm going to set some up inside in our kitchen. Blessed chat. Y'all go check them out. Jen, do you know how to tag them up? Let me get a giveaway going. This is from YGG Botanics. Let me see. All right, guys, this is adapters. That's 4 of these microgreen adapters. Bless the chat. Y'all say thank you. Here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Give me 1 second. There, I did it. I got it pinned. Y'all go follow. All right. And that's the blessed chat. That's going to be 4. It's going to be too deep and too shallow. Thank you. Thank you. Who was it, Mike? There you go. It was YGG Drasil Botanics. All right, get your fingers ready. 8-pack microgreen seeds. And YGG, go ahead and repeat to people what you do. Check us out if you like organic moisturizer, hair oil, etc. Awesome. Okay. Botanics. I was botanicals. go back to the auction. Thank you very much for the and welcome to the Keep On Going. Are your fingers ready? Go. 8-pack of seeds and 2 adapters. Go. Eagle Eye. Congratulations. And go. It's kind of warm here, guys. What's the weather like where y'all are at? I think we're going to cool off. I think we're going to cool off, but like right now we're getting up like 80s, close to 90. And the garage is rather warm. This message contains muted words. Shirley Max, congratulations. It read marked your comment. And go. Yeah, that's cool. Steno, congratulations. Welcome in. If I didn't say welcome in, having Florida temps in Ohio today tomorrow. Yeah, brutal. What's your humidity? We're like, I'm just like sweat over here. And go. Shidra. And go. Ready this spring. You guys, this is the beginning of the Wayo. It's the beginning of the continuous harvest system. Get these set up. Get you some mason jars. Be able to go. Now we're going Microgreens right here. Me, Mechanics, congratulations. This one we grew it just so we didn't have like when we're setting our other self-watering adapters. We were using the clay pebbles and everything. This is a whole lot easier. And that's what, and we're going to keep experimenting. We just keep experimenting and adapting, trying to make it easier for everyone. Cool coming in though. Yeah, hopefully it cools down a little bit here too. Let's see. I grow, Mr. Green. Always. Yeah, I do. I do that a lot of times. In fact, the ones I did today, I think I can remember I did 66 and 3, but sometimes I do a whole bunch of them, and they're like mystery ones when they come up. Shirley. And like I said, I want to see what you guys grow. Lots of you. Mr. Congratulations. Welcome in. And hello to everybody in the chat. If I haven't said hello to you in the chat, because I'm not sure when I'm trying to do things. Thank you, Vixie. Congratulations on another one. Here goes the winner, guys. Your winner, Just John. Congratulations, Just John. Just John, you sell here on Whatnot? If you do, let everybody know what you sell. Look at that, $5. Got that one in. She grab. Quick grab. I didn't say go, I just like push the button. All right, fingers ready. It's fun to do that once in a while. 8-pack of seeds. Congratulations. First purchase. Welcome to the Keep On Growing family. Little happy gnomes dancing for you. And go. Oh, false start. Fingers ready. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First purchase. Eyeball us. Welcome to the Keep On Growing family. All the people, all the new people in here. Like I said, you're going to get a sticker in here. It's got to look QR. My YouTube channel has all these off. My email down here on the bottom too. Ready? Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good grab. Botanics. Hey, y'all want another giveaway going? Never. All right, there's some more seeds. Go get some more seeds. Hey, everybody else, get your fingers ready. When they're busy getting the giveaway, go. Shigra's got another one. All right, chat, go. Good pickup. And Nifa, $9. Good grab. Good grab. Here we go. Rufus, congratulations. And go. Have to watch what number we're on. Shirley Mack, 1. 4 minutes on the giveaway, guys. Ready, fingers ready, go. Set of adapters, whole package. Billy, congratulations. Ready, set, and go. 35, number 35. Eco, congratulations. YouTube and Facebook, what they're doing is we're going through the auction. The first one's about $5 for shipping. Excellent shipping for whatnot. The second one is about $2. So the third one, you max out at $9.21, and then you get free shipping up to like 5 pounds. And this is like seven ounces each. So what's that? 2 times 5, 10. You can get like about 10 of these before shipping starts again. And go. Mootsarai got another one. And go. All right, what's that? 37. Let me go to 40. And then let me count real quick, okay? And Nico's got another one. 38. Giveaway's going. Shirley's got another one. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's see, 39. And then I got to go count. I have to count. Ernesto, how are you doing? Hi, Bellis. Congratulations. All right, 40. And then I got to go count. All right. Jennifer, congratulations. 1 second now. That's 40. I got a box here. I can't read this. Hey, 1 second. Let me check my orders. But I have too many tabs open on here. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, check. Sometimes people go on Etsy and order like 6 at a time or a dozen at a time. All right, we can do a couple more. Ready? Get your fingers ready. Welcome all the new people. No one's dancing for you. Ready? Get your fingers ready. 5 seconds. Go. Doing good. How's your family doing? We're doing all right. Ernesto, my wife just went through. Shirley Max got another one. Went through surgery and that, and she's recuperating right now. Thank you for asking. How are you all doing? Doing good. She's doing good. Botanic got another one. Congratulations. Good grab. $11. $8. Dennis, good grab. All right, a couple more. Fingers ready, go. 10 seconds on the giveaway. Shigra, congratulations. Giveaway. Pause for a minute. I saw Julie's name roll by there. Susie. Congratulations, Susie. Guys, I'm going to give you another one. Go. We're going to run this. A couple more of these, and then we're going to give away a kit. Y'all want a kit? Double tap the screen if you want a kit. A giveaway. Double tap the screen. Ready, set, 5 seconds, go. I see all the double tap. Number 45. Congratulations. First time purchase. Welcome in. The gnomes welcome you. We got a lot of new people tonight. It's awesome. Y'all part of the family now. And go. Good grab. Botanics, you got another one. Botanics, you're getting a good grab. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shirley Max. Congratulations. And go. 48. Shigra, 49. Go, 49, and there'll be one more 50. I think that's what we can do. Congratulations. First time purchase. Welcome to the Keep On Growing family. Number 50. Last one. Michelle, last one. Congratulations. The new people, this is going to be in your package. Scan that. It's going to take you to all the videos, show you how to do it. Well, not that. That's a bunch of gnomes. It's going to take you to my YouTube channel. This one over here is going to be my Amazon shop. So if you need more nutrients in that, that's where you can go to get it. You're not going to want to come in here and just buy a little package at a time. Once you get to doing this, you want to go ahead and get a big package. This is going to run you about, it changes on Amazon. I get it on Amazon. You can go ahead and take a picture of that. Sometimes it goes all the way down to $12. Sometimes it goes up to about $19. So anywhere in there. Hydroponic shops will have this too. But this is what we use for all the stuff that's in here. Once you get going, like it's 1 teaspoon per gallon, so you're going to get like 100 gallons or something out of this. For the kit, we're going to have a giveaway, guys. All right. How big are those jars? These are the quart jars. So if you want to grow them out a little farther, if you just want to grow microgreen like this, trim them off, eat them, do it again. Quart jars, just fine. Not quart, 16 ounce. Right? What's that, pint? Right? Our peas, we're doing in quart jars. Isn't that awesome? If you guys have kids and want to get them interested in gardening, something like that, it's easy, no nutrients. They're going to love seeing the roots. These guys pop up and push the lid off. You can pick those and eat those. They're going to love it, especially if they don't eat meat like that. That's what we're going to do. I don't know what I'm going to use for. Somebody has. You can use the half-gallon jar. Half-gallon. What do you guys think you throw there? Baby greens or something, right? But I don't know. We'll do something with it. That's a big jar. Now we'll just use it for tea. Something big. My cat will have her own regular and white mountain. I like the larger jars better. Yeah, I went. If anybody goes to the Walmart over near me, I wipe them out because I'm getting ready to do this. We saw we just harvested 6. There's 6 more. This is every guys. Look at all those peas still up there. These guys got to get in the refrigerator or we'll go juice. We like harvested all of these at the very beginning. So this one little space, you can get all of the green. That's getting to the baby green stage. YouTube and Facebook. And that's just letting us sit there. Set it and forget it. All right. For that with rotisserie, set it and forget it. I'm growing wheatgrass now. Awesome. Here goes the winter. Why is it showing up there? Guys, mine's lagging. Was that way out? No, Vixie. Nope. Who won? Yeah, was it Vixie? How many jars should we buy to have a continuous harvest? Ernesto, that depends on like how much you're gonna eat or how big your family is. And you know, some people are just thinking, I don't suggest this, but you guys have seen microwaves, right? They take a little bit and they can sprinkle it on our food, right? We're gonna grill, we're gonna be doing videos recipes. You want a lot of microgreens. All the studies and everything, when they say there's 40% more nutrients, blah, 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 they're talking about 100 grams of microgreens. And I mean, 100 grams is like quite a bit. Okay. You're not talking about just a little bit. You see all these chefs and everybody's trying to get famous on Instagram. They take microgreens and sprinkle it on there. You know, that's kind of like if you take a multivitamin for the day, you push it up, you take a little tiny bit, right? So microgreens, that's what we want to grow a lot. If you, that's what I got a case of these. We just do it over and over. I would start with just a dozen and maybe grow 6 and then have 6 more coming behind of it. If you do it like what we do, more and more. But once they start coming, it just because this is like 7 to 10 days, you get another harvest. You can leave them a couple of weeks. You want to grow like thing's been in here a couple of weeks before these actually grow the plants about this big and actually flower in that. So those take a little depends on how many you're eating in that. I would start with like a dozen and work my way up. When you start doing it, you get addicted to it. Just keep on. All right, guys, I think that was like how many of these we had. I've got a couple of the other ones. If you guys want me to run a few, I have to check what we have. Like we said, we're going Etsy. But if you guys want to call it early tonight and be back on tomorrow night, we can give away what we get. I want to do that. And then we can print some more up tomorrow instead of like just scrounging around and seeing what I've got. Okay, yes. All right, we'll do that. We can come tomorrow night. We'll have more giveaways. We'll be, I think, I don't want to say for sure because I can get up and have like 20 orders. We might get caught up with our Etsy orders this weekend. Very useful information. Thank you, Vicky. So we can go ahead and have more stuff printed up for tomorrow. But let me see. We're going to do this. How about this, guys? This is going to cost me $9.21 shipping. That's what it maxes out at. So this can cost me $9.21 just to you. But look, this one's going to have your clay pebbles. Remember we did that demo at the beginning, right? It's going to have enough nutrients for 5 gallons. They're in there somewhere. 5 gallons, 1 teaspoon per gallon. It's going to have a whole pack of your seeds to get started. It's going to have these, 2 of those. This fits your regular mouth mason jars. We'll do that on tomorrow's show. So we've got so much to show y'all guys. We'll do some tomorrow. That fits the regular mouth mason jars. And this is a hybrid because also fits your Coke bottles, Pepsi bottles, Mountain Dew. I planed it out this morning. It took like 30 minutes. If you want to get big, if you want to get big, bigger ones, bottles, if they have the same, not all of them fit. We found this. That's with the alkaline water. That fits that too. So if you want to go big, use one of those big baking dishes. We're gonna have 2 of those in there. All right, that's a giveaway. How's that for a giveaway? You like that? Double tap. Let me see if I put one in here. I did. I put a couple of them. All right, that's a giveaway, guys. Get in it. Grow some microgreens when you come back tomorrow. These all fell over. I'm gonna tomorrow. If they last, if they start to wilt, they just fell over. See, look, they're underneath there. They got so big. We'll probably juice all those. We'll go ahead and do those tomorrow. Kathy, thank you for all the hearts. Awesome. And then we got 12 of these. So that's what we did. Got these sitting over there. 12 of them. Ready to go. 15. And we've got all those empty jars. This spring, we're going to be growing some outside. I'm going to be trying to stream from outside. I might do it over the weekend. So we're going to stream from outside in the shade house. I might even turn the stream and not sell anything. When I'm over there, I put together like 15 of them this morning. I thought I could just put my iPad out, turned it on, and y'all could have just been putting those together. You know, even if I just had it like a fly on the wall. Y'all think that would be cool? You can juice a microgreen? Oh yeah. Yeah, we can't get all of it. Instead of putting them in the refrigerator or freezing or freezer and all of that, we can just juice them. There's something in the microgreens that my wife needs. She has mast cell activation syndrome. There's something called a DAO enzyme or something in these. So we take them, we juice them. They're good stir fry too. Now, when we stir fry them, guys, we'll talk about this tomorrow. See, I harvested these like really long, right? Pretty much. You know, this top part, you can tell where they're still tender, right? Where you can just pull them apart. When you start getting the further down you get, they start to get tough. That's why we juice them, right? So if they're still tender enough to pull them apart, they're all right to eat. But the further down you go, stringy, they're getting tougher. So when you get down to like this, you know, if you cut way down here, start to get really tough down here. See? And you can see it's kind of like a little string. But all of that, you know, juice it, you can juice some more. You know, it's not good more of it. You're just gonna like stir fry it and get all 34 inches. Let's see, you should definitely eat it. Yeah, that's what brand new grill. I got the flat top, and we started on my grill. We started cooking for a little while, and people liked it, but not everyone has a flat top. I like it because I worked in the I worked the grill for like years, so it's kind of like nostalgic. I gave that kid for them to clean it up and sell it, and bought a new barbecue grill. We're going to set that up, and we're going to be doing a lot of recipes. Just soon as weather's nice here, I want the weather to be nice for y'all. So the cold's still coming in and that, but when you guys get ready, you have to go plant a garden, right? Everybody's just like right now, cold. You know, when spring starting, some people have like another month before the last day of frost, right? They're still getting ready. We've already got a bunch of stuff that we're harvesting and eating. Now, when we got time, we can take it and plant it outside. You can get started with this stuff in here like this, And then when it's warm enough outside, you can go on over, and pull them out. One of these to pull out of this container here. Some of these, see there's little bits of root, right? That's just how easy it is. You take it and you put it in a bigger container. That's all on my channel. If you're new, remember go check out this right here. Keep on growing. And that's got the adapter playlist. Then go on my channel and see all the other stuff. The tower garden is going to blow your mind. It's just with 5-gallon buckets, cracky system, no pumps, no aeration. And go look at the tomatoes. We grew a habanero plant in a tote, those plastic totes. Habanero plant was literally this big, like a big bush. And it was like set and forget it. It didn't use hardly any water, not like tomatoes, and tons of habanero peppers. It was awesome. You guys, a giveaway, guys. I love y'all. We're going to raid on. We'll be back tomorrow night with a bunch more giveaways. I might have Lynn. Congratulations, Lynn. I might have tomorrow. I might do an Amazon gift card. I might also do. I'm looking into a gift card for True Leaf Market, where I get most of the 90% of the fees that I get is from True Leaf Market. I think they do digital, which I have to send something, so I can just send you a card and have the number on it, or I can email you the number and just thank you card or something. But on whatnot, we have to have something physical that we send off. Y'all let me know if you want like a gift card for True Leaf Market, or is Amazon cool? And we'll do that tomorrow too. All right. True Leaf would be awesome. True Leaf. Yeah, and if you don't make it in tomorrow night, you guys happy Easter. I love y'all. We're going to be on. I might jump on Easter just to say hello to everybody. Truly. All right, we'll try and do truly. Y'all drop a bunch of plant emojis when we go somewhere, all right? Let's go see who's on. Sumo Cells, Franny. It'd be neat to find somebody who has. Hey, we're going to check out Daddy Goose. We see he's only got 3 people over there. You guys go say hello. Let's go hang out with Daddy Goose for a second. If it'll let me. Right now. All right, much love, guys. See you tomorrow night. All right, YouTube, Facebook, I'll let you go. We rated on. It's getting everything all set up. We'll see you all tomorrow night. Thank you for sharing your value message with me. Why do you wrap some of your jars? All righty, we'll check you all out tomorrow night.